The Marshall Kilburn III is the newest little guy to the Marshall family, but does it look familiar to you? I always get excited when Marshall releases a new speaker, even though they all look exactly the same. It says you like tattoos, rock music, and you have a little bit of money. Maybe this Kilburn III will be the final item I bring to my home to impress my friends, and maybe get a girlfriend one day. The Kilburn III is preceded by the Kilburn II, and it has some massive upgrades, including a much better control interface and a hugely extended battery. It also looks exactly like the Acton III, so now you're probably wondering, do I get the Acton III or the Kilburn III? I just want to let you know you can help me out by using the affiliate links below, liking, subscribing, or commenting. Thanks. The Kilburn III is kind of like your friendly home stylish speaker that can go on the occasional walk or light hike with you around the neighborhood. At IP54, it can resist dust ingesting. That doesn't make sense. You can get it wet. The Kilburn III goes sustainable with a battery compartment that can be changed out, though I don't actually know where you buy the batteries for this, but it now has easy access. Probably the most impressive thing about this speaker is the 50 hours of battery. That's the first time I've ever heard about that. Every time Marshall releases a speaker, they just keep upping it. First it was like 25 hours of battery, then 30 hours of battery with the Emberton 3, and now 50 hours of battery. For being 50 hours, you'd think they would make this a little bit more outdoors oriented, but nope. You just never have to charge it, basically. The Kilburn III is a significant improvement over the previous version. The Kilburn II did not have a toggle switch. It didn't have as sophisticated of a layout here where you can see the battery and the toggle knobs here. They actually have a nice little light on them. You also have the Marshall button here, which allows you to switch between different modes. You can customize it to different EQ modes and just switch between them quickly if you want. I still don't know how it quite interacts with the treble and the bass settings here when you have it competing with the EQ modes. So what negatives are there? Well, I would argue that the ability of the Marshalls to interact with each other from stack mode to stereo pairing is at least for stereo pairing, pretty much non-existent. If you open up the app, you'll find out that there's a broadcast mode for the Kilburn III. You should be able to attach to any other Auracast enabled device. I was not able to connect to any of the Marshall devices, and even when I grabbed the JBL with Auracast, it would detect it, but it couldn't quite connect to it. So there's still something kind of glitchy there. Pretty disappointing for a major brand to still not be able to stereo pair easily with other products in their lineup. So Marshall, you need to get on top of that. I would not buy this if you anticipate that you want this to work with other speakers in your household. You got plenty of other options for that. So overall, would I recommend the Kilburn III? Honestly, I think there are better value speakers out there. The Kilburn III sits kind of right in the middle of all the other speakers. None of them are significantly better in sound than the others. This sounds just as good as the Acton III, and it definitely sounds better than the Kilburn II. I think there can be a little bit better value had in some of the other speakers if they end up costing a little bit less. For example, the Authentics 300 is actually a cheaper speaker than this. You get a lot more bass out of that thing than you do this. And it also has Wi-Fi capabilities. But if you really are in love with the looks of this, I really think that is honestly the main selling point. It's just a beautiful item. Like, it looks amazing in your house when you want to put it somewhere. If you're trying to kind of push out that I like rock and I'm into tattoos, then this is exactly for you. Personally, I'm impressed with what they're doing here, and I'm looking forward to the other speakers that they're going to upgrade, like the Tufton and the Stockwell. I want to see what other stuff they come up with. Also, get the stereo pairing fixed. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.